Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Insane Gorilla. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be part 2 of What If Issei was a demonic entity. Now, I will just let you have a quick word with you all. I'm going to be stopping the Uster What If and trying to replace that with something else. Because I'm beginning to see a bit of a pattern here with you guys. You don't seem to like the Asta one that much. Tell me down below if you do, and I'll keep it going. But I might replace that with something else. I just need to find the images, and I'll tell you then. So anyway, let's get this on the road, shall we? Where last left off is that Issei has just had a go at Drake and the Blade of Destruction. As the conversation continues going, how many times have I told you to just stop having these arguments within my own head? If people aren't gifted with seeing demonic entities, us three would stick out like a sore thumb or a fly on a cake. So shut up. Jesus Christ. As Drake would just perk up, saying, Sorry, Issei, it's not my fault that Bladehead over here doesn't listen. As the Blade of Destruction would just say, Shut up, old man. How old are you? You're like older than I am, so technically we're both. Well, now that I think about it, we're both technically very old, so technically calling you an old man is insulting myself, so. Yeah. But anyway, you say, remember, we have our own issues. You getting uppity like this, well, it could cause a bit of problems down the line. I think that massive impact of power you just let off would have alerted a lot of people who could feel powers from either devils, fallen angels, or demonic entities. So could you turn it down? With Drake just saying, yeah. I think that's a bit too late for that part. I think a lot of people have already felt it. Anyway, Issei, turn it off. Go back to your human form, so you can get changed into your pajamas and go to sleep. Because remember, we got school in the morning. Let's just hope no fallen angel, or bloody devil have detected that massive power spike. Issei just saying, well, you two were arguing in my own head, as I've said before. So technically, people would have already detected us if you two didn't stop arguing for at least 2 hours or 2 minutes. Or every 2 minutes. Perhaps I wouldn't have got angry. As he would change back, as he would just say, leave me alone. Why do I keep on yawning? As we transition directly into the morning. As Issei would walk to school, saying in its own head, or with those who are listening, saying, I hope we don't get spotted or dragged to a corner. As he says that, somebody does. As he gets pinned up to the wall. As Rainier would speak, seriously? Did you get angry with those two again? Because you're seriously driving your luck with me at the minute. Is it that time of year where those two constantly have an argument? As he say would just say, very funny, Rainier. Now get it off. Not unless you want to get scorched like you did last time. And she'll just sigh, saying, Jesus Christ, I didn't get that much sleep last night due to that massive power spike. be aware, guys. She is whispering this. Well, talking casually to him in an alleyway, so nobody else could hear them speak. And she'll continue saying, "Look, I'm not the only person now in this neighborhood, a fallen angel, to be exact. My high up boss is here. I don't know if he's a guy or a woman. And if he's a guy, you might want to be worried, because he is powerful. Well, that's what other fallen angels say. And be aware, we might have a bit of a problem. Well, not we, you might have a bit of a problem if he finds you. He or she finds you. Not only that, the church has been aware of a massive demonic power spike, and so have the devils. So seriously, keep your anger under control, along with those two idiots in your head. As Drake and Blade of Destruction will pop out saying, "Hey," as you've just given the death stare saying, "You heard me, you two." As they'll both gulp and say, "Okay, we're going back." As she just says, "Right, now let's get going before you get caught." As they would hear a voice saying, "Not so fast, you two. Sir, well, you must be issei. And looky here, it's little itty bitty Rainier. How long were you going to keep this friendship hidden from me?" And she would just say, "Sir Zazel? Oh, great. It's you. Still trying to please everybody else?" As Zazel would say, "Watch what you say, little girl. I ain't as patient as I look." As Rainier would snap, saying, "Yeah, not as patient. You seem to be very patient with Kokabeel and his shenanigans. When are you gonna go and have a go at him for what he's been doing lately? Or better yet, trying and get the alliance with heaven and hell sorted out properly. And perhaps nobody else would be causing these problems. Or better yet, go and get Vali to do something." As his ears will say, "Now look here, Rainier. You have two choices. One, stop talking down to me like I'm a child, and like I don't know what those two are doing. And B, when are you going to tell me that Dreg was literally inside of a demonic demon, for Christ's sake? And by the way, what is a demonic demon like you doing up here?" As Issei would just say, "One, the Umbra plains downstairs are not very nice. And two, I prefer the human food up here than down there." So he's all just saying, "Yeah, fair enough." Wait, what? You prefer the human food than the demonic food? What, is it got like less taste down there? VC nodding, saying, "Yeah, pretty much." As Rainier would just facepalm. While those two all three of them were talking, Issei could hear, well, Drake and the Blade of Destruction talking. At the same time, as the Blade would say, well, this is a real big pickle that we've got ourselves into this time." As Drake would just say, "Us or Issei?" As the Blade of Destruction would say, "Oh, definitely all three of us." Because we did kind of annoy him last night, so kind of can't be helped if we've attracted one of the heads of the fallen angels. As Drake would just say, "True enough. Let's just hope Issei gets us out of here before you know who turns up." As well, they continue talking as issei heads to school, with everybody sort of saying, "Oh, look, it's issei. What's Kiba going to do now? Challenge him again?" As issei would just walk past, saying, "Most probably, knowing him. I don't have sparring practice today, so he might be planning to do something else. Who knows?" As well, he hears some people talking about a new girl in school today, apparently from the church. Jesus Christ, why am I yawning all of a sudden? It always happens every time I try to record something. I am always yawning. I got plenty of sleep last night, so why am I yawning now? As issei would say, great, somebody from the church. Is it a boy or a girl? Bet it's a girl, because not a lot of boys go to church anymore, for some odd reason. With Drake sort of saying, correction, a lot of boys still do go to the church. They just, well, are either A, stealing from graves, or B, just graffitiing all over the doors. I know people in real life don't really do that, but hey. Grave stealing, you can sort of see that sometimes. But hey, moving on. As issei would just say, yeah, right. Not like I've not seen that before. As the Blade of Destruction would say, issei, we got company. Ginger's on her way. As issei would sigh, as all he would hear is, "Yo, issei!" As Irina would run up to him. As issei would just say, "Here we go again." And no, Irina, I am not going camping with you. I told you this once, I told you this twice, and this will be the third and last time I tell you. No. As Irina would say, I'm not even talking about that yet. As issei would just stop her from saying anything else, as he would just say, yet. You just said yet. That means you're going to bring it up some point, and that's why I said no. Now I'm going to tell you this kindly. Bugger off. I do not want to go camping with you, especially with your parents. I know you go to the church every single day, so back off. If you want to be religious, go and be religious. Stop trying to drag me off camping to say religion is best. As well, Renee would walk past the gate as she would start hearing this over the walls. And she would just hop over it and say, "Seriously? You again?" As Uno would look at Rainier, as issei would quickly scamper off. As those two would have their arguments, as issei thought he lost them, as Rainier turns up in front of him. And because I'm going to put this as a bit of a funny moment, issei wasn't really watching where he was going and face planted his face right between her chest. As she sort of says, "Perv." As he would quickly jump back, saying, "Jesus Christ, Rainier, seriously? Was that an illusion you just left behind, or were you just flying all the way here?" And she would just giggle, saying, "That was just an illusion. I knew what you were planning to do, so I just left an illusion there." It's a good job you actually ran off the way you did. Because, well, I'm in a bit of trouble with Azazel. Because I just pulled the same act with him. So I may have to duck and cover at your place for a while until he loses interest. So, see ya. I gotta get going before he catches up again. As issei would just say, yeah, sure. Just give my parents a heads up. And she just turns around, winks, saying, I will. As he would just sigh, saying, no, she won't. She did this last time. Last time she had a duck and cover from one of her bosses, she just turned up out of the blue. In my bed. Women. As he would start, walking to his class. As he would hear, Akano, seriously? You're not getting it, are you? You know, sword play is going to be difficult. You said you wanted to try. Try and get Kiba. Hell, even ask Issei. He might actually help you with your sword techniques. As Akano would say, Rias, stop it, please. I am trying. Issei is like, as you said, world class. Well, a world class swordsman. I am not. I'm more throwing lightning in people's faces than anything else. As Rias would just say, no, you're more along the lines of throwing lightning at them in general and giggling like an absolute little schoolgirl while you're at it. As Akano would just say, I do not giggle like a schoolgirl. I'm rather adultery when I do that. As Rias would just chuckle, saying, no, you definitely sound like a schoolgirl. Trust me, Akano, I've listened to that more times than anything else. But anyway, do you fancy a game of chess in a little while? Just to get our lessons? Because, boring. As they would hear somebody shout, I heard that one, and no, you two better get to class right now. As Akano would say, that's why I never say anything, because he's around. Again. As Rias would just say, great. Why are you now, the teacher's pet? As Issei would say, no. Someone who knows their place better than anybody else. As Rias would say, what is that meant to mean? As Akano would just shrug, saying, I have no idea. With Issei talking to those two girls as he just walks off, going to class. As he would say, right, Dreg, Blade of Destruction, do not disturb me this time. I don't want people thinking that I'm crazy. As well, they both would just say, right, crazy. Says the guy who unleashed a huge amount of demonic energy just to get us two to shut up during the night. As Issei would just say, seriously, you two? You're going to start this now? As they would just say, only because you asked us to. As Issei would say, I did not ask you to at all. As they would both laugh, saying, we know, we're pulling your leg. Take a joke once in a while. As Issei would just respond, saying, you two chuckleheads do know I don't take jokes that well. As they would both say, fine, we won't start causing any more jokes. Spoil sport. As Issei would just say, I heard that one, Dreg. As they would enter their class. As they would begin their maths. Well, have a maths lesson, then an English one. As the English one had a bit of a test to it. With the Blade of Destruction just saying, that's peculiar. Okay then, but not as peculiar as this. As he would whisper something into Issei's ear, as he would write it down and tell him the meaning of it. As the teacher would then take all the answers, and Issei actually getting a, well, a pretty good mark, because he corrected the teacher and also said, well, had a different word in there and all. As, well, Issei would walk out, going to history. And, well, history goes over pretty quickly. There's nothing really interesting going on. As the Blade of Destruction would pick up on certain things that remind it of its past. As he would just say, that year was fun. Or that century was fun. As Issei would just say, what kind of century was that? Obviously saying it in his head. As he would say, the age of the shogunate. Pretty fascinating if you ask me, considering I was a part of it back then. As well, the school comes to a bit of an end. During that day, Issei just decides, might as well go and see somebody, talk to them, as he would wait in where the occult research club was, as Rias would walk in, sort of singing to herself, as she would say, right, what do I need to do now? Sorting out invitations, avoid Riser, tell him that I'm not interested in him, yada yada yada. Here we go. I get the chessboard all ready, as she would, well, not really be paying attention to who's sitting at her desk. As she would just start humming a little tune to herself, as she would basically hear somebody say, how long until you're going to realise that I'm here? And she would look up to see Issei in her chair, with both of his feet upon her desk. And she would just say, Issei, why are you here? And he would just say, do devils really want to know a demon's business? There's a reason why a demon's here, Rias, and you should know that already. Considering your brother wanted me to be a part of your parage, and I kept on avoiding it for some time. But considering I'm in a bit of a pinch, I need a bit of an escape route. So, your parage is my escape route. As he would put his feet back on the floor, as he would stand up, with Rias just saying, please, sit. Do you mind having a game of chess while we talk? As Rias would, as Issei would just say, yeah, sure, why not? As they would continue talking, as he would beat Rias hands down, with her saying, okay, you win. And it looks like you are officially part of my parage then. As that's actually where I'm leaving it, people. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully sometime today I'll also be able to get another video out. I just need to find images of what I want. So, peace. And I hope you all enjoy. And yeah. Peace again. Bon voyage.